A family grieve for the loss of their daughter. 5-year-old Karolina Golubek is laid to rest in a cemetery in Poland. But she died in Bridgend, killed when she was caught in an automatic gate. A tragic accident, but a week earlier, another child had been killed in the same way. With 2 children's deaths in a week, tonight we explore the safety of automatic gates.
It would certainly break your arm, could well tear it off.
There are no real government guidelines that says this is what you should have as a custom.
We cannot exclude the possibility that there will be further fatalities unless action is taken.
Now, Karolina's family are ready to speak out.
Some people have to do something to save other life.
Going up.
Put it this way, you or I are happy to walk into any lift because we're confident that this is what happens and we're going to be safe. And that is because every single lift is either fitted or checked by a certified lift specialist before anyone can use it. But I wouldn't be happy to stand in the path of a randomly closing electronic gate because despite the devastation that this machinery can cause, there is no inspection required to make sure that it's safe.
As it happens, I'm pretty confident this gate is as safe as it gets. So much so, I'm going to stick my car in the middle of it. And sure enough, the sensors on this gate spot me and wait for me to sort myself out. It was installed by Richard Jackson's company, one of the biggest in the UK. He was also concerned by the accidents this year.
The fact that 2 children have died and we've had some near misses, they're just things that there's absolutely needless deaths and needless accidents.
Currently, is there anybody at all that is checking that gates, electronic gates that are installed as of now are safe?
No. I would love there to be a body that signs all the gates off in the same way that you would sign off other installations such as a gas or electrical installation in your home.
There's now a drive to get the government to tighten the law. Last month, a petition was handed in to Downing Street by Karolina and Semelia's families. They were supported by Richard Jackson, who set up the Gate Safe campaign.
Gate Safe Summit started in October at the Institute of Directors. We had a variety of people from across all industries, and the idea of that was to, firstly, to get a technical working party going. The second thing was to try and raise public awareness. Again, just really trying to get all aspects of the gate automation industry and every associated trade aware of the problems that can happen if they don't install a safe gate.
What response have you had from government?
Absolutely nothing as yet. The petition was presented about 10 days ago and we've heard nothing back. The health and safety actually declined to come to the summit and that, I think, is an indictment of where we are.
Gate installer and manufacturer Richard Jackson asked his staff to carry out a snapshot survey of automatic gates. He was looking out for basic safety features like clear labelling, photo cells to detect objects and anti-crush fenders. He was shocked by the results.
We surveyed 67 gates. Of those 67, none of them were fully compliant with the regulations as far as we could see, and 10% of them had no safety at all.
How many of those gates would be dangerous then to kids or anybody walking through them?
Potentially all of them. The 10% would be very dangerous.
So in a snapshot view of gates, 100% of them were, in your view, dangerous?
Yeah.
Were you shocked by that?
Appalled.
That survey was done in England. We decided to do a spot check here in Wales. We filmed 20 gates and took the footage to show Richard Jackson to see if he spotted any of the same problems he saw in his own checks. It didn't take long.
There's no signage on the gate to warn anyone that it's automatic. Looking at that gate, it didn't appear to have any photo cells behind, which is an issue. Push pad there that you can reach through from the wrong side. No obvious safety in any form on that.
What, so someone could put their arm through that?
Yeah, it would certainly break your arm, could well tear it off. Well, this one looks absolutely horrible.
I'm getting tired of asking you this, but what potentially could happen with this gate?
Again, a death. If I were the owner of that property, I'd be absolutely terrified.
Out of the 20 gates, what's your verdict?
There's one that I think is a good installation, and there are probably another 2 that may be a good installation. I'd need to do a full inspection, but the vast majority are still accidents waiting to happen to a greater or lesser extent.
So 17 of the gates that we've shown you,
Yeah.
how far would you go? Are they dangerous?
Yes. Every one of those gates has got the potential to have an accident caused by it in one way or another.
And we'll be contacting the owners of the gates that raised concerns. Remember, it's one gate installer's opinion formed from picture evidence. It's not a full inspection, but it does suggest that there are problems.